And welcome everyone to another video on this channel. Today I'm gonna show you how my team performed in Gaming 22. Also I'm gonna show you my plans, my strategies, and how my team is gonna look probably for Gaming 23. So make sure you stay here. Okay, so as you can see from the screen, this is how my team performed in Gaming 22. What a horrible gaming for me. As you can see, I got a huge red arrow from 18k to 34k. So probably this is the worst gaming of the season for me, but it is what it is. We need to move on. Lloris with just 1 point. He played against Leicester yesterday. So my only double gaming players were Alonso, Trossard and Dalot, so pretty much as you can see with just 2 and 3 points, it didn't really work out for me targeting those double gaming players, but yeah, Cancelo with 11 points, Trent with 10 points, really happy with them, but obviously it doesn't really matter for me because at my rank pretty much everyone owns them already, so really happy with Bowen and Antonio. As you can see, West Ham lost to Leeds, but still Bowen got a goal and Antonio an assist, so really happy with that. Obviously, as you can see, my captain was Diogo Jota. He got just 6 points, so at least he got more points than Cristiano Ronaldo, right? But firstly, congrats to everyone who captained Bruno Fernandes. I think that we're pretty happy at the moment, but from my perspective, I think that still captaining Diogo Jota for my team was a good decision. It didn't really work out, obviously, but I think that Diogo Jota could have easily scored 1 or 2 goals against Brentford, so it is what it is. We need to move on. My other players were King, really disappointing with him against Newcastle. Watford were really bad in that game, and also Dominic Calvert-Lewin with another 2-pointer. They lost to Norwich, so yeah, hopefully at the moment Rafa Benitez is no longer the manager of Everton, so let's see how Everton are gonna perform with the new manager. And as you can see, on my bench was Foden, Kufal, and obviously Gallagher scored 9 points. Every time I bench Gallagher, he's scoring really good points, but it is what it is. Let's see how my team is gonna look for the next game week. Okay, so firstly I'm gonna show you how my team is looking for Gaming 23 without making any transfer, but after that we're gonna make a little bit of a tinkering and I'm gonna show you my plans and transfer plans for Gaming 23. So as it stands right now, Ramsey is gonna be my goalkeeper. He's gonna play against Burnley at home. A really nice fixture. I just hope that Arsenal and Burnley have now other problems with injuries and COVID cases, so I just hope that game is gonna go on. My defense at the moment looks like this: Alonso, Cancelo, Trent. Obviously Cancelo and Trent are going nowhere. They are the best defenders in the game at the moment. Cancelo is gonna play against Southampton away. The same, Trent is gonna play against Crystal Palace away. Really nice fixture. I think that we can make also a case that these guys could be really nice captaincy options, also differentials. So if you don't have any midfielder, premium midfielder or premium forward, these two could be really nice captaincy options. My last defender is Alonso. Is gonna play against Spurs at home, so not the ideal fixture. And obviously I think that if you have any Chelsea players, maybe this is the time to get rid of them, because as you may know, they are gonna have 3 blanks in the next 5 game weeks. So yeah, probably Alonso is gonna go if I'm gonna make any transfer this game week. As you can see in midfield, I have Foden, Bowen, Jota, Trossard. At the moment, if I'm not gonna make any transfer, probably Jota is gonna be my captain. I know that he was my captain for last gaming and he was pretty disappointing, but what I really like about Diogo Jota, he's getting chances. I know that sometimes he's missing so many chances, but that's what we really like from a midfielder in FPL, to get those chances in the box, to miss them, and also to score them, obviously. So that's why I prefer Jota at the moment instead of Trent Alexander-Arnold, let's say. So yeah, my other midfielders are Foden. Really happy to have him. Obviously he's gonna play against Southampton away. The next 3 fixtures for City are amazing, and I think that Foden is a really nice option to have. Bowen is gonna play against Man United. Maybe not the ideal fixture, but honestly Man United are not keeping any clean sheets at the moment, so I don't mind playing some West Ham players against Man United. And also Trossard, he was my transfer for last game. It didn't really work out for me, so maybe it is time to get rid of him. I understand that maybe it was a mistake that I bought Trossard in the first place, but I just bought him for the double gaming, so he was a punt. I don't mind selling him if I can buy another player like Rafinha or Coutinho, let's say. So yeah, let's see the rest of the team. So as you can see, in attack I have King versus Norwich at home. I know Watford were really bad in the last game weeks and their double game week was cancelled, but they are gonna play against Norwich at home, so there's no way I'm gonna sell any player who's gonna play against Norwich. I know that they have improved, but still they are Norwich and they are still a good fixture, right? So Antonio against Man United away, as I said before, for Bowen, I don't mind playing Antonio and Bowen against Man United. I think that's a pretty decent fixture, honestly. And also DCL against Aston Villa at home, that's gonna be a pretty tough fixture for Everton, but they're gonna have a new manager, so who knows, maybe they are gonna play better. On my bench, Lloris, obviously I'm gonna play Ramsdale instead of Lloris. He's gonna play against Chelsea away. Dalot against West Ham at home. Gallagher, Kufal. So this is my team for Gaming 23 if I'm not gonna make any transfer, but as you can see I have 1 free transfer and 7.2 million in the bank, so let's see what I'm gonna do. Okay, so now let's see who are the players I'm really interested to buy for this game week 23. So obviously it's pretty tough because, as you may know, some double game weeks may be announced before deadline. So the best advice I can give you is to wait as much as possible till the deadline to make your transfer, because as you may know, Aston Villa and Leeds are two of the teams who have a higher chance of having a double game week. So it pretty much all depends on when these fixtures are gonna be announced. So let's name it strategy number one. If Aston Villa and Leeds, both teams are gonna have a double game week, then my transfer will be probably Marcos Alonso to Luca Digne. Alonso, as I said before, is gonna have 3 blanks in the next 5 game weeks. So if you have any Chelsea players, I would advise you to try to get rid of them, because I don't think that they are worth it. Obviously, they are not gonna play any games. So Luca Digne, if you're asking me why I prefer Luca Digne over Matty Cash, I'm not saying that Matty Cash is a bad option. I just think that Luca Digne is a much better attacking defender. He's gonna be on set pieces, he's gonna be on free kicks, and we know how good he takes them. So the thing is, there is maybe some rotation. There is also Matt Target on that left back spot, but Luca Digne played in his debut on his debut against Man United, so that gives me a little bit of confidence that Luca Digne is gonna be first choice left back for Steven Gerrard. And also, I just can't see Aston Villa paying that much money for Luca Digne from Everton to just rotate him with Matt Target. So from my point of view, I think that Luca Digne is gonna be a starter and he's gonna start most games. And the fixtures, I don't need to talk too much about them. If they are gonna have a double game week, it's gonna be amazing, but even if they are not going to have a double, the fixtures are pretty good. Everton, Leeds, Newcastle, Watford, Brighton, Southampton. So I think that investing in some Aston Villa players could be really nice. And also my second transfer, if also Leeds are going to have a double game week, is gonna be Rafinha probably. Even if he's not gonna have a double game, he's gonna play against Newcastle at home. So the fixtures for Game Week 23 is amazing. We know that Newcastle are conceding so many chances on the right side, and that's where Rafinha plays. So obviously Rafinha is on penalties at the moment, but also when Bamford is gonna be fit, I think that's gonna make Rafinha an even better FPL option. So the fixtures are not amazing. Newcastle, Villa, Everton, United, Spurs, Leicester, Norwich for long term, but still Rafinha is that kind of player who can score against anyone, and I can see some assists and goals for Rafinha. So also he's a player I really want to have long term, so that's why even if he's not gonna have a double game week, I'm gonna consider bringing in Rafinha. So that's strategy number one. Now let's pretend just Aston Villa are gonna have a double game week. If that's the case, obviously Luca Digne still is gonna be in my team, and instead of Rafinha, probably I'm gonna go with Coutinho. I can't see many cons about Coutinho. Obviously, the only one would be his match fitness. Maybe he's not ready, even in a double gaming. Maybe he's not gonna play 90 minutes both games, right? But that's the only reason I see to not buy Coutinho. Rest of them, fixtures are amazing. He's an amazing player. We know that he can play amazing in Premier League. I know that he wasn't the best Philippe Coutinho in the last few years, but at Aston Villa, I'm expecting him to play every gaming, and I think that he's gonna be a great option. He's also can be on free kicks, so I think that you can go really wrong going with Coutinho. Obviously, there are cheaper alternatives. If you really need that cash, you can go for Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa. So yeah, this is strategy number 2. And now let's pretend no game mix, no double game mix are gonna be announced. If that's the case, I have 2 options. I can sell either Alonso to some of I can still buy Luca Digne even if they're not gonna have a double game because he's a player I want long term, but also I can buy Aymeric Laporte. So that's the second option. If no double gamings are gonna be announced, buying Laporte could be a nice option. The fixtures are amazing in the next 3 gamings. I can see some clean sheets from Manchester City. Obviously they are the best defense in the league, they are the best team in the league at the moment. So yeah, with Laporte, he played the last gamings. Obviously Diaz was rested in the last gaming, so I'm not saying that Laporte is gonna play all the games, but I think that at some point he's gonna miss 1 game. But long term, I think that if I was to choose between Diaz and Laporte, at the moment I would choose Laporte just because he's much more cheaper. And if I was to triple up on Man City, I don't really want to double up on midfield or attack. I think that I would double up on defense. So that's option number 1. Obviously, another thing I can do is to just sell Trossard to Rafinha. So that would be just 1 transfer. That's okay too. I can even captain Rafinha if I want to against Newcastle away. Obviously, I can do both. I can buy Laporte and Rafinha for -4, but I just think that's not worth it in a single game mix. So what I can also do, as you can see, I have so much money in the bank, so I can buy Kevin De Bruyne. if I really want to have a really nice captaincy option, probably I would captain him if I was to buy Kevin De Bruyne. The thing is, the fixtures are amazing. He is in amazing form in the last game. As you can see, he scored 8, 11, 16 goals, 7 points. So the fixtures are good. He's playing really good, but the thing is, we don't know exactly when Salah is gonna came back from African Cup of Nations, but I am expecting for him to be back for Gaming 24. So if I was to buy Kevin De Bruyne, he's gonna play against Brentford at home in Gaming 24. So that means I don't really want to get rid of him for Mohamed Salah in Gaming 24, and I will need to captain De Bruyne in Gaming 24 against Brentford at home, which is not ideal because I don't really want to go without Mohamed Salah. So that's the only problem with De Bruyne. I really like him for these game weeks, but if Salah is going to be back in Gaming 24, I just prefer captaining Mohamed Salah. So that's the problem with De Bruyne. But if you want to see my moves for this double game week, for this Gaming 23, make sure you watch my stream tomorrow. Okay, so in the last team selection video, I asked you to pick who do you think are going to be the best scoring players for Gaming 22, and the winner is again Isaac Silverstone. So he won it again, guys. What an amazing achievement. I mean, he picked De Gea with 8 points, he picked Trent with 10 points, Madison 8 points, and Kane with 11 points, totally 37 points. So congrats Isaac Silverstone for winning this contest again. Guys, please let me know in the comments who do you think are gonna be the best scoring players for Gaming 23, and let's try to beat Isaac Silverstone. Surely he can get away with that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like on this channel or subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. It would be really helpful for me and I really appreciate it. And also please let me know about your opinions in the comments down below. See you next time.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.